Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. It's Monday night, September the 12th. These are the charts of the day. Well, the market had a very strong late rally that took them from negative to positive, and we may have turned the corner here, at least short term. Keeping that in mind, some of the stocks that looked best today or acted well and continue to act well. CWTR, Coldwater Creek, as you can see in the last 4 or 5 sessions, has thrusted. Today it followed through about 12.5%, up 15 cents to $1.35, reaching a little higher than that, up around $1.42 or so earlier in the day. But still, nevertheless, nice follow through. Now, there's going to be some resistance up around 155.60 or so up here. But if we do get a pullback and it's a corrective one, it may be an opportunity to get in. The stock may look good at that point. We'll keep close tabs on it. Up next is Data Link, DTLK, which is acting well and continues to do so, although it's moving up slowly. And the declining top line is right here. We're still in the confines of this wedge pattern, but it appears to me that we want to make a break, test, and take out the 11.25 half area, and then run perhaps up towards the 14-15 zone. Beyond that, they have DY, which had a big thrust from 12.5 up to about 18.5 before the last week or so, where it's back and filled and consolidated above the moving averages, which right now appear to be maybe crossing over again. Now, if you look at the lateral price resistance, you'll see there's a possibility that we're going to get a test of this zone right here and maybe a takeout. That's key. We'll keep an eye on DY for a move above the $19 range. If that with volume, if that occurs, we can see the stock in the low 20s. East McCordick had a nice big late reversal today, jumping from about 275 to about 330, closed back at 305. But still, you can see where resistance lies up there. Up 18 cents or 6.25% today on 12 million shares. A little bit of a pickup in volume, but the moving average is held. And if the stock does get out above that, the 330 area, 335, we can see the stock accelerate into the 4420 zone. GNK continues to look well. We had achieved our price target on the short-term swing, but secondary target up around 9 may be achievable. Short-term 8.75, 9 is our short-term target. Hansen continues to act well, up another 19 cents or almost 5% today. 1.3 million traded. It broke out of a little pennant it was in and is up against key resistance. We get any kind of further movement here, we can see a test of $5. Up next is Jazz Pharmaceuticals, which is acting very well and has for a year now. You can see this beautiful channel. Short term though, there's resistance right in this 43 zone. We get through that, the top of the channel beckons around 60. That would be my intermediate target. Short term target around 48, 49. By the way, a swing trade target of ours as well. JVA acting well, consolidating nicely the big run up from June, July. Today it jumped $1.23 or 6.75% on 715,000 shares and closed near the upper end of the range. That's positive. A move through this line could get that stock rocking back towards the 29.30 zone. MXWL Group, which broke out here, pulled back and tested again, continues to make lower highs and higher highs and rising channel formation with a target up around 22, 23 short term. MyTech backed off just a tad, a little bit here. It's been pulling back, and I think it's pulling back into buying territory around the 10.75, 11.25 zone. I would look for that to enter. MRGE, a nice rising channel and slow but steady, up another 14 cents, 2.25%, but still the stock appears to want to test the multi-year highs here and maybe make a move into the low 7s. MXWL had a big reversal today, going from about 15.5 up to 17.15 and closing not far from the high, if not right at it. This declining top line will be tested shortly, and a takeout of that could lead to a quick move towards 19. OPK had a nice little pop today, 24 cents or 5.75%, 2.9 million traded today. If we can get in, that took it out just slightly above this declining top line. I'm looking for a test of the 485 zone here short term. That will test the double top from February, March. And if we step back and look at the long-term pattern, you see the a nice rising channels underway, which could lead to a move to near 6.5, my intermediate target. PANL, PANL, continues to act well and flag up in this zone after an explosive move, and we may very well see a test of the April highs up around 60, 62 short term. Stamps.com acting great. This swing trade idea of ours continues to thrust. Moved up another $1.72 or almost 9% today. I'm looking for higher levels in the mid-20s short term. VRUS acting well as well after the 2-for-1 split. It continues to move higher. up another 270 or 6.3% today at 1.3 million. I'm looking for mid-80s in this stock short term. And lastly is ZSL. We scroll in a little bit, you'll see the reason why I'm looking at this. It appears that the declining top line may be taken out shortly and the stock could reverse. Keep an eye on 13. $13 is key. I thrust through that and we reverse this whole downtrend and maybe make a move at 16. Short term, intermediate term, closer to 2021. And that's it for this evening. Have a good evening.